Hello guys, and welcome to the review of the Ptera Charge Megazord. Taking a quick look at the box, we can see that it tells you it has these little gun things that I'll explain in a bit. That once you put the battery in, they flip up. It can transform from pterodactyl, I guess, to the Megazord. Cool shot. And other combinations. This is a completely US one since this was never in Kyroja, so I'm excited for that one. This is combining the bikes, if you can see it. Combining it with the Zord armor thing and the actual official one that shows up in the show. Here, just a cool art piece of the pterodactyl. Or pteranodon, because that's what the charger says. Here's the toy itself, falling over. There we go. Let me just say real quick that it is sort of, not really top heavy, but it wobbles. Here, let me move this. You can kind of see that it wobbles because these two pieces come apart. I'll do it in a bit, and because maybe it's top heavy or just not connected as well, it wobbles a bit. So it's probably why it fell, because it wobbled back. Anyway, paint wise, it's decent enough. I always wish there was a bit more paint, especially here, because these were blue on the show, like the actual one is blue. I'm not too disappointed that it's yellow, but I wish it was blue because, I mean, they already used blue paint. Blah, I can't talk. Blue paint for the head, so why not use it for the feet? But doesn't really too much. The face looks sort of weird, pointing this way. If you do it like this on an angle, it doesn't look that bad. So. Also wish there was some paint here. The back side of it, it's all black. Not really disappointed by it, to be honest. The thing that kind of bothers me is the hands. I just wish they were a bit shorter. Even with the Kyroja version, the hands were a bit too big too. I don't even have it, but I know that the hands are big. Also, I know for the Japanese one, the claws on the top would move down with the fists. And this one, it doesn't. It took me a while, but when I first saw it, it looks like it has no hands at all. It's just nubs. It has no hands. But no, they're just right there hiding. I do wish that's a thing they kept from the Japanese version, is that the hands would be with the claws and it would move down. Because otherwise, at first glance, it just kind of looks like it has no hands. So that's just a thing that I wanted to point out. The Zord Builder ports, it has 2 here and 2 on the side. I don't think it had any in the back. Yep, it does not. But it also has Zord Builder port for the feet, for the hip, I guess. So there's that. And there's also a Zord Builder port. Whoop, took off the other foot. Let's just take it off for now. For the other, or I mean for the hands, or the arms, I guess. But also it has a Zord Builder port here. So you can take this off, Zord Builder ports in the back, so you can connect this, put something here, and put something here. Again, Zord Builder works with all of the toy lines since MMPR 2010. So Samurai, Megaforce, all that good stuff. But it's easy to put back. I actually did it by accident. That's how I found that there's a Zord Builder port over here in the back. So there we go. I'm just gonna put it back together now. Again, this is for the transformation. I do not have what's it called, Raptor Zord or Parazord with me right now, so I won't be able to show you it in Kyroja. It's called the Western mode, I think it is, yeah. But I won't be able to show you that. I can at least show you the combination with blue and pink, Stegosaurus and Triceratops. I was to say Tyrannosaurus. Let me look at the battery. Or let's look at the battery real quick. I don't have the morpher either, but it just says Pteranodon Power Ranger Gold. I'm pretty sure that's the way it says it. It's clear, just as the one that came with the Ptera Charge Megazord is. Waiting for it to focus. There it is. So there it is. The back, Pteranodon. QR code if you want to scan it, if it's in focus. So there it is, the morpher, or the battery. And now the cannons that I was talking about, these are just basically just to get functionality with the battery. In the box it says that, oh, let me just say this first. When you first get it, they're not connected. So if you want to connect it, make sure this little side is, or this is flipped up over here, and the handles are on the bottom. So there it is. This is for kind of, or to have some fun with the battery. So you put this backwards. There's some tabs up here on the top. Connect it, and then here, let me just pan up. You open the mouth. By the way, for putting in the battery, this is the best way, and for taking it out, this is the best way to move everything up. Just a little tip, so that it's easier on you to take it out and take out the battery and put it back in. So put the battery in. Oh wait, there we go. I'm not putting it in all the way right now, and once you put it in all the way, it's got little cannons on the front. I actually don't mind this at all. I wish it was a bit painted, but I mean, it's just a little extra thing that not really much people are going to care about. But even with this just black and tips of silver, it looks pretty good. Like, I actually like this if it was in the show. I do wish that when the battery wasn't in, obviously it's going to go in front because the battery's in, it would go flush with the back, but I'm okay with this. It's pretty good. And like I said, these here, let me just take the whole thing off right now. There we go. I had trouble with it. You can also take this off, as I just said earlier. It has handles, so you put those on. Hold on, let me pan down. You put it on his hands so that he can grab it. There we go. Now it's got little cannon things. Pew pew. So that's pretty cool. I actually don't mind this at all. It's a pretty. I probably won't display it with it, at least in Megazord mode. In the pterodactyl mode, I might actually display it with this because it looks pretty cool. I actually like the way they did that. And speaking of pterodactyl, to put it in pterodactyl mode, you move these up, flip these out on both ends, close this little head like so, put these up, then here, well, I'm gonna do it before I disconnect the whole thing. You move the feet up, turn it this way, toe goes like so, same thing for the other side, and then this whole thing comes apart. There we go. Then once you do that, just bring it over here. Oh, almost hit the camera. And there are tabs right here in the back. There is also a peg here and the hole right there. Same for this side. Once you do that, peg and hole, peg and hole, and there you go. Oh wait, let me put the cannon things. I'll put it in the, hold on, there we go. Actually, it's a bit hard to put it on when it's in this mode. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna do it. Nope. Okay, so an easy way to do it is to take off the head, because the head comes off, but I did it by accident. I thought I broke it, but no, it can come off. There we go. No harm, no foul. Put the cannon things in. If I can. There we go. And they go forward because of the batteries in. I forgot about that. Put the head back in. And there you go. Put these up. And see, like this, I actually don't mind it at all. When it's flying, it can just be backwards, kind of give it a sort of a boost, and then once they go up, shoot at people, or sorry, destroy people. But there it is. It is actually pretty big. It is not stable though. Here, let me pan down. It cannot balance out on its own. But what Bandai did, which is actually pretty good, is they added a little stand here at the bottom, you have to pull it out. So here, if you can see it, pull it out, then pull this out, and then it's stable and it can actually just sit there. I might actually display it like this even with these, maybe if not facing forward, facing backwards, because either way it doesn't look bad. I actually like it. The gripe about the paint in this mode is that they didn't follow the lightning or the paint on the lightning, so that kind of sucks. But there, it looks pretty good. Now to combine it with the Megazord, for this little guy, all you have to do is take off his helmet and take off its tail in the back. And then for this guy, you can take the whole head off with this guy. Then behind it, put the tail connecting to these two tabs. If I can do it. There we go. Put the helmet on this little thing. Once you do that, there's 4 holes right here, 4 tabs on this side. Connect it like, oh wait, hold on, I'm moving the kickstand back just cause. There we almost go. There we go. Once you do that, you pan up, and then with this, I don't know if it's actually like this or like this, but I'm gonna keep it like that. Open the mouth. It's a bit difficult, at least it was for me on my first try. And there we go. You can see, you can barely see its head, but I mean it works out all right. The tail and the back works as a support because this is back heavy, I suppose, and if it wasn't there it would all fall. So here, let me take out the battery, and you can put this backwards. No, you can't actually. So there's something. It can't go all the way back because of the tail, but it can do that. So while it's flying, it can go and destroy people. Take out the battery. Also, I forgot to mention this little part. Before I show you what I missed, I'm gonna take this off, put this to the side for now. And what I ended up missing was this. When I first saw the toy, this was on the front, and I was a bit confused at first when I first saw it, but all it does is cover up the front. So when the toy is being displayed on the box, it's not just, I guess, an O face. It's just the saying, aw. You put this here, and that's the way it's displayed. It took me a while to figure out what that was, the thing in front, because it just looked sort of familiar. But all it is this. That's all the cover is. If you can see, matches the same, and it sort of looks the same. So that's all this does. It just covers it up so it doesn't look like that. So for this mode, when you're combining it, if you don't want the hole to be there either, you can put that in front, put this on the back, and then put the head on the other head, if I can, because I suck. There we go. Oops. And then boom. It is really pretty heavy, but I guess it does its job. Oh, I was also going to show you the Ptera Charge Megazord with these, because why not? That's the last thing I'll do for the review. So to put any Zord from Dino Charge, you put these up and just simply attach it to here. There we go. And what I just found cool while doing this is that, here, I'll take off the arm to show you, is that they put holes right here for the Triceratops horns. It's also the same on the other arm, so that when you put it on, it goes in it. I don't know, I found it pretty cool because I don't know, I found it interesting. Then again, you could just take this off, take this off, and just put it like that. Well, that looks just wrong. So let me just put this back. It looks wrong because both sides aren't the same. That's why it looks wrong. But there we go. It just looks weird to me, honestly. I said it looked wrong before because this had two sides. This side was complete, this side was missing that. Even with both having it in there, it just seems weird to me. So, yeah. But like I said, you can take that off, which, here, let me do it just to see what it looks like. Because it actually did not look that bad with pink when I did it. It looked more, I guess, slim and not really protruding as much. That actually looks a bit sleeker and better. So that is it for this review. It was a bit conjumbled, if I want to use that word. I don't even know. But that is it for the review. It's actually a pretty good Megazord. The only really thing that bothers me is the hands, but I mean, I really got over it fairly quickly. But that is it for this video. See you in the next one.